Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, students? Are you listening me? Are you okay? Good. Okay. So today we are going to discuss another topic related from chemotherapy, that is anti-protozoal drugs. Today we are going to talk about anti-protozoal drugs. Do you have any idea about what is protozoa, or what are the common protozoal infection in our society? Okay, what are the common protozoal infection in our society? Do you have any idea? Okay, very good, Tahreem. Malaria. Malaria is very, very common in our part of the world, and it is the most common protozoal infection. And the second one is second one, but these sleeping sickness, yellow fever, and other protozoal infections are common in other countries. But in our country, the most common is the malaria, and second most common is the amoebiasis. Which one? Malaria and amoebiasis. Malaria is caused by the Plasmodium species, and amoebiasis is caused by the ant amoeba histolytica. So in this lecture today, we will discuss the drug treatment of malaria. These are the different protozoal infection in which, as I told you, that malaria and amoebiasis is common in our part of the world, while other leishmaniasis, pneumocystosis, toxoplasmosis, and trypanosomiasis, these are called these are common in other part of the world, mainly in the African countries. Trypanosomiasis वो sleeping sickness is called causes the sleeping sickness. So we only concerned with the malaria and amoebiasis. Today we are going to discuss malaria, and in the next lecture, inshallah, we will discuss amoebiasis. As you all know that malaria is caused by, how it is this infection occur? Yes, amoebiasis causes the dysentery, Zahra. Amoebiasis causes the dysentery. We will talk about in the next lecture, okay? So malaria is caused by the Plasmodium species. And how this Plasmodium is transmitted to the human? How it goes to the human body? It is not a waterborne disease. Do you know waterborne disease? Waterborne diseases are those diseases that are transmitted by the by drinking water. ठीक है? जो contaminated water especially. Very good. So malaria plasmodium is transmitted to the human by a mosquito, a specific type of mosquito that is known as female anopheles mosquito. Female anopheles mosquito. This is the vector for the transmission of plasmodium species into the human. ठीक है? Malaria is very common infectious disease in all over the world, especially in the tropical and subtropical countries. It is the most common cause of death by the infectious diseases. In 2019, 340,000 patients were diagnosed as a case of malaria, and worldwide 435 deaths occur in per year. Okay, 435 deaths. So the death rate from the infectious diseases, especially by the malaria, is very high. So the learning objective of this topic, you should know at the end classification of anti-malarial drugs. You should know the mechanism of action of important anti-malarial drugs. You should know the adverse effect of anti-malarial drugs, and you also know the drugs that are used for chemoprophylaxis. What is the meaning of chemoprophylaxis? What does it mean? Chemoprophylaxis. इकरा, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ऑरियस? आपने लिखा है ऑरियस, वेरी गुड। प्रिवेंशन ऑफ डिजीज, मिनाहिल नॉट फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट, ठीक है। केमिकल, कीमो मीन्स एनी ड्रग और एनी सब्सटेंस, केमिकल सब्सटेंस दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर प्रोफाइलेक्सिस, प्रोफाइलेक्सिस मीन्स प्रिवेंशन, ठीक है। सो यू शुड नो द डिफरेंट टर्मिनोलॉजीज because these terminologies can be used in the exam and for the asking of SCQs or MCQs. So if you are clear about these terminologies, then you can easily understand okay, what is the meaning of that question. So chemoprophylaxis means that any substance that is used for the prevention of disease. So here it means that the drugs that is used for the prevention of malarial infection. So first we will discuss the organisms and its life cycle. As you all know that malaria is caused by the Plasmodium species. We have four types, mainly of four types of Plasmodium species that is responsible for causing malaria. Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, and Plasmodium ovale. These are the four common species that causes malaria in the human. But now another species is also identified that is known as Plasmodium knowlesi. This organism is mainly causes malaria in monkeys. किसमें करता है ये? Monkeys में cause करता है. But now it is identified that it may cause malaria in human. Otherwise, previously only four species were responsible for causing malaria in human. So we have Plasmodium malaria, Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, mainly. Plasmodium knowlesi is just for your information. Okay? In all four species, the most common species that causes malaria is Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium vivax. कौन सी दो स्पीशीज मेनली कॉज करती हैं? प्लाज्मोडियम फेल्सीपैरम, ठीक है, एंड कॉमन जो है वो कॉज करती है मलेरिया को, ठीक है। प्लाज्मोडियम फेल्सीपैरम एंड प्लाज्मोडियम वाइवैक्स. Plasmodium falciparum causes more severe form of malaria, and the malaria caused by falciparum is known as malignant tertian malaria. ठीक है, and malaria caused by Plasmodium vivax is called as benign tertian malaria. ठीक है, benign means it is not very dangerous, but Plasmodium falciparum causes dangerous malaria, and patient may have various complications and can die because of that complications. So Plasmodium falciparum causes more severe form of malaria than all other species. And these species are transmitted into the human through the female Anopheles mosquito. To understand the effects or mechanism of action of the drug, you must know about the life cycle of this Plasmodium. It has two phases. Number one, sporogony. Sporogony is a sexual cycle, part of the cycle, and it takes place in the mosquito. It takes place in the mosquito, sporogony. While schizogony is an asexual life cycle, part of the life cycle, and it takes place in the human. It takes place in the human. So जो human में life cycle होती है उसको हम कहते हैं schizogony, और जो mosquito में होती है और sexual होती है that is called sporogony. These information can be asked in MCQs. ठीक है, SCQs में तो ये पूछी नहीं जाएंगी, but in MCQs it can be asked. That's why you have some knowledge about it. So Plasmodium life cycle has two phases, sporogony and schizogony. Sporogony is asexual and it takes place in mosquito, while schizogony is asexual and it will take place in the human. We may mainly discuss the schizogony, the life cycle that takes place in the human. And this life cycle, schizogony has two stages. Schizogony has two stages. Number one, liver stage, that it is multiplied in the liver, and this is also called exoerythrocytic stage. Exoerythrocytic stage. The second stage is occur in the red blood cells. That's why it is called erythrocytic stage. erythrocytic stage. So it has two stages. Schizogony has two stages, liver stage and RBC stage, or the blood stage, which is known as erythrocytic stage. So you should know these terminologies. It can be asked in MCQs. This is a pictorial representation of the life cycle of a malarial parasite. If you have seen here, it is shown that mosquito bite the human and transmit merozoites. It is difficult to remember कि आप ये merozoites, sporozoites, schizogony, इसको आप बार बार repeat करोगे तो ये आपको आप pronounce कर पाओगे इनको. अगर आप नहीं करोगे तो ये आपके लिए मुश्किल रहेगा. So mosquito transmit merozoites into the blood or into the human. You have seen here merozoite travel through the blood vessels and enter into the liver and in the liver they form a vacuole type shape. This is, you have seen here, this is a vacuole type shape, closed shape, and in this shape these merozoites are going to multiply. Okay, they are multiplied. You have seen in this picture, in this vacuole, you have seen there is number of merozoites. Red spots, you have seen red spots. Okay, this is the division and the formation of different merozoites. When merozoites are matured, they mature, and then this vacuole will be rupture or schizont will be rupture. Vacuole is just for your understanding कि आपको ये समझ में आए. Otherwise this vacuole is called schizonts. क्या कहते हैं इसको हम? Schizonts. It is present in the liver, so it is called tissue schizonts, and the schizont that is present in the blood is called blood schizont. तो आपने इसको clear करना है. So when these merozoites in the schizonts are mature, then this schizont will be ruptured and these merozoites will be released into the blood. ये आप देख रहे हो कि red spots जो नजर आ रहे हैं कि they are released into the blood, they goes out of the liver in the blood and they attack on the RBCs. ये इनका जो target होता है, that is RBCs. They enter into the RBCs, they multiply in the RBCs and again form the schizont, that is called blood schizont. ठीक है, that is called blood schizonts. And जब वो mature हो जाते हैं उसमें, then again this RBC will be ruptured and merozoites will be released and affect other RBCs that is present in the blood. Few RBCs having the merozoite become a gametocytes. ठीक है, बहुत सारे जो है वो मल्टीप्लाई होंगे उसमें merozoites और वो schizont फॉर्म हो जाएगा. बट कुछ जो है वो RBCs having merozoites or having Plasmodium species become gametocytes, and gametocyte is the form which is picked up by the mosquito again. आपने एक बात याद रखनी है, not every female Anopheles mosquito causes malaria. Only infected female Anopheles mosquito can transmit the disease, because this type of mosquito get the species from the human. ठीक है, ये gametocyte यहाँ से लेगी और उसके बाद asexual cycle will take place in the mosquito, and then they form active form, and then again when this mosquito will bite the other human, it will transmit the merozoite in that human, और वो सारी life cycle जो है इसकी same वही stages repeat होंगी और वो cycle चलता जाएगा. Is it clear to you? Is it clear? Is there any deficiency, any problem? But you have to be familiar with the term merozoites, schizonts, ठीक है, gametocytes, because it can be asked which of the following form of malarial parasite will be picked up by the mosquito. So कौन सी फॉर्म होगी, उसमें ऑप्शन आपके पास आ सकता है, merozoites आ सकता है, hypnozoites आ सकता है, schizonts आ सकता है, gametocytes आते हैं. तो if you know that the only gametocidal form will be picked up by the mosquito, then you can take the correct answer. or it can be asked which form of the Plasmodium species can be transmitted by the mosquito. So here is the merozoites. You should know that the merozoite is transmitted into the human and gametocide is picked up by the mosquito. Okay. Now you have seen, if you look at the lower end of this slide, you have seen hypnozoites. Hypnozoites are the vacuole or schizones that that is dormant. You have seen there is no multiplication of the merozoites. Merozoite form this hypnozoites, but there is no multiplication of this merozoites in this. So it is a dormant form of malarial parasite. Dormant means it is silent form. छुपा हुआ नहीं होता, जैसे कोई दुश्मन या कोई चोर छुपा हुआ होता है और जब उसको मौका मिलता है वो आपको अटैक कर देता है. So hypnozoite is example of a thief. ठीक है, जो कि मौका मिलते ही जब फेवरेबल सिचुएशन होती है तो ये मीरोजॉइड्स यहाँ डिवाइड होने शुरू हो जाएंगे, मल्टीप्लाई होने शुरू हो जाएंगे और अगेन दे फॉर्म द टिश्यू शिजोन एंड जो डिजीज है वो दोबारा से प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगी. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड hypnozoites, and we have a specific drug that is used to kill this form, hypnozoites. Every anti-malarial drug will not kill this form. We have a specific drug that is only used to kill this hypnozoite form. Okay, so you should remember this name, hypnozoites. Hypnozoites is a hidden form that is hidden in the liver, और जब भी उसको फेवरेबल सिचुएशन मिलेगी वो जो है मल्टीप्लाई होगा और दोबारा से पेशेंट को मलेरिया हो जाएगा विदाउट एनी बाइट ऑफ फीमेल एनाफिलस मॉस्किटो. ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑर्गेनिज्म इज ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट इन द बॉडी. या आप इसको ये भी कह सकते हो आस्तीन का सांप, है ना, एग्जाम्पल होती है ना, आस्तीन का सांप एक जो है वो मुहावरा है. क्लियर? ओके. सो Plasmodium malariae and Plasmodium falciparum have only one cycle. Once they goes to the blood, they will not re-enter into the liver. यानी कि ये दोबारा लीवर में नहीं आते और इसकी कोई हिडन फॉर्म नहीं होती. रिमेंबर, ये आपने पॉइंट याद रखना है. सो यू कैन राइट इट डाउन दिस पॉइंट. ठीक है, और याद रखें या जैसे भी आप इसको करें कि प्लाज्मोडियम मलेरिया एंड प्लाज्मोडियम फैल्सिपारम हैज नो लिवर स्टेज, हिडन लिवर स्टेज. ठीक है, बट प्लाज्मोडियम वाइवेक्स एंड प्लाज्मोडियम ओवेल दे हैव अ डोरमेंट स्टेज, डोरमेंट और हिडन स्टेज. ठीक है, दैट इज hypnozoites. So only two species from the Plasmodium form the hypnozoites. Otherwise Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium malaria has no hypnozoitic form. So अगर Plasmodium falciparum का इन्फेक्शन होगा तो वो एक ही बार होगा और दोबारा अगर होगा तो दोबारा मॉस्किटो बाइट की वजह से होगा. लेकिन Plasmodium ovale and Plasmodium vivax का अगर इन्फेक्शन है तो वो दोबारा हो सकता है, उसका रिलैप्स हो सकता है without any bite of female Anopheles mosquito, because it will reside, these Plasmodiums are hidden in the liver in the form of hypnozoites. These are the symptoms of malaria. As you all know, I think malaria is very common, and many of you have experience in the family or in the neighbors. है ना, ऐसा ही है ना, किसी और को एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है, कभी हुआ है आप लोगों को? हो सकता है फैमिली में किसी को हुआ हो या आसपास कहीं हुआ हो. अगर नहीं हुआ तो इट्स गुड. So the sign and symptom of malaria is fever, especially with the chills. ठीक है, shivering, headache, body ache, it has severe body pain. Sometimes patient have a loss of appetite and abdominal pain, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, and chronic cases have a splenomegaly. This is just for your information. It is not asked in your exam. ठीक है, just for your information. As a doctor, even as a BDS doctor, आपको थोड़ी सी information होनी चाहिए कि जो है वो क्या होता है और किस तरह से होता है. ठीक है. The complication, sometimes malaria can convert into cerebral malaria or can affect the brain. Sometimes patient have a severe anemia because RBCs आपको अंदाजा इसका टारगेट है और आप RBCs की excessive hemolysis की वजह से patient may have severe anemia, hypotension and acute kidney failure. So these are the complication. These are the few things that is used for the diagnosis. ठीक है. Initially history. You should not chat with each other, please. If I am asking any question, then you can give me answer. Otherwise, I don't want to see any chat जो आप आपस में कर रहे हो. Clear? So it is initially diagnosed by the history कि patient आपको आके बताए कि जी मुझे बुखार है और उसके साथ मुझे जो है वो body ache है और मुझे shivering हो रही है, मुझे सर्दी लग रही है. जरूरी नहीं है shivering जो है is not a specific sign. एक कुछ और infections के साथ भी हो सकती है, लेकिन इसके साथ common है. Then you can diagnose by the thick and thin film. I think आप लोगों ने पैथो में शायद आपको ना बताया, MBBS वालों को बताते होंगे. But just for your information, कि thick and thin film, then antigen detection and PCR. These are the tests that can be used to diagnose this disease. So can you tell me how we can prevent this disease? How malaria can be prevented? What are the different preventive measures that we have to be taken? Mosquitoes से बचना है, very good. But how? Okay, environment should be clean, good. और हुमिनायल ने बता दिया मॉस्पेल, वेरी गुड. मॉस्पेल और मॉस्किटो सीरत मॉस्किटो रेपेलेंट, गुड. ओके, सम स्प्रेज और सब जो है वो ठीक है. हाँ जी, स्प्रेज भी होते हैं दैट किल द मॉस्किटो एंड मॉस्किटो रेपेलेंट यूज कर सकते हैं. और बट हाइजेनिक फूड से जो है रमजा कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. हाइजेनिक फूड इट इज ट्रांसमिटेड बाय द ओरोफिकल रूट. मुझे बताइए आप. So how hygienic food can prevent us? Okay, net, very good. It is a non-harmless method is the use the mosquito net. ठीक है. Use the net in your windows. ठीक है. And close the door at Maghrib time. Usually at that time mosquitoes will usually enter into the home. ठीक है. और mosquito net जो है वो it is a very old preventive measure, but it is very effective and without any harm. Very good, Zahra. Wearing full sleeves, okay, very good. And trousers, ठीक है. जो है वो ठीक है. जो है वो bed water should not be static, ठीक है. और spray, very good. So these are all are the preventive measures that can be used to prevent from malaria. And all of you know that prevention is better than cure. Okay, always prevention is better than cure. So insect repellent, ठीक है. Insecticidal sprays जो Mortein और आप लोग बता रहे थे. Insect repellents are the Mospel और on and off और सारी चीजें जो भी हैं. Then mosquito net, then covering whole body, good. So these are the few examples. ठीक है. मॉस्पेल भी आ जाती है, तो खैर तीनों मॉस्पेल है. और बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स अवेलेबल हैं मार्केट में. ऑन एंड ऑफ वो भी हैं, वो लोशन टाइप भी होती है. मॉस्पेल हैज अ वेरी बैड स्मेल, जो है वो लिक्विड फॉर्म में स्पेशली जो है. और ओके, सो दीज आर द प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स. ठीक है. विंडोज एंड डोर शुड बी क्लोज एट द टाइम ऑफ मगरिब, एज आई टोल्ड यू. This is a mosquito. I think cities में it is uncommon कि वो mosquito net use की जाए usually, but in villages it is still common. They are using mosquito net to prevent from malaria. Tree bark burning से हाँ, हो सकता है कि वो उसके वो धुएं की वजह से भाग जाते हो, बट इट इज नॉट अ वेरी कॉमन मेथड। ये वहां होगा जहां आपको और कोई फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल नहीं है, कोई जंगल में आप जो है वो रात गुजार रहे हैं और फिर आपको जो है वो कोई और चीज अवेलेबल नहीं है, देन यू कैन बर्न द वुड। Okay, now we come to the most important part, that is classification of anti-malarial drugs. We have only one drug in tissue schizonticide, or the drug that act on the exoerythrocytic stage. ये आपकी terminologies difficult लग रही होंगी, try to pronounce with me or repeat with your friends, otherwise you can't understand it. Tissue schizonticide means the drug that act on the schizone that is present in the liver, or even exoerythrocytic stage means the drug act on the tissue stage, ठीक है, or not act on the erythrocytic stage. And we have only one drug, primaquine. We have only one drug, primaquine, that is used to eradicate the hypnozoites. किसको हम eradicate करती है? Hypnozoites को, जो कि relapse cause करता है। हिप्नोजॉइड क्या करता है? रिलैप्स कॉज करता है, यानी कि डिजीज होने के बाद जो है वो कुछ अरसे के बाद जब दोबारा पेशेंट को वही सिम्टम्स होते हैं विदाउट बाइट, मॉस्किटो बाइट, ठीक है, हिप्नोजॉइड्स। Primaquine, you should remember this name. It is very 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 commonly asked, ठीक है, एग्जाम में, एमसीक्यूज में, वाइवा में आपसे लाजमन, क्योंकि ये सिर्फ एक ड्रग है। We have no any other drug that kill the hypnozoids. Sif only one drug, primaquine. So you should remember primaquine. Then we have a list of drug that act on the erythrocytic stage. Okay, when the merozoites or when the plasmodium species is present in the blood, then these drugs can kill that stage. Blood schizonicides, or the drug act on the erythrocytic stage. The most common drug, I think you all know because it is very very common, chloroquine, ठीक है। इट इज अ पेरेंट ड्रग और इट इज अ प्रोटोटाइप ड्रग। हाइड्रोक्सीक्लोरोक्विन बेटा ये जो है ना, इट इज अ मॉडिफाइड फॉर्म ऑफ क्लोरोक्विन एंड इट इज यूज्ड इन अदर ऑटोइम्यून डिजीजेस। Although chloroquine can be used, but this is a hydroxychloroquine is a modified form. It's a derivative of chloroquine, ठीक है, not a chloroquine. And this form is not used in malaria, remember, ठीक है। So chloroquine and amodiaquine. These are the amodiaquine is also a derivative of chloroquine and has the same mechanism of action and same clinical uses. Okay, then we have quinine and quinidine. Quinine and quinidine. Quinine is also used since centuries for the treatment of malaria. Okay, even before introduction of chloroquine. Quinine was very commonly used to treat malaria, but after the introduction of chloroquine, the use of this drug was reduced because it has more adverse effect. So second common drug is the quinine and quinidine. Then we have mefloquine, sulfadoxine, and pyrimethamine. And this is a combination, and this combination was also very commonly used in the past and known as fancy dar. क्या कह रहे थे हम इसको? Fancy dar. Fancy dar was very commonly used for the treatment of malaria, and this combination has these two drugs, ठीक है, sulfadoxine and pyrimethamine. Sulfadoxine is an anti-metabolite. Both drugs are antifoliate, ठीक है, act on the different stages of folic acid synthesis. Sulfadoxine and pyrimethamine, and but now the resistance develop against this combination also. So this group of drug is also not used commonly. The newer drug are the artemisinin based therapies, artemisinin based therapy, and it includes 3 drugs. And all of you should remember, but because nowadays the most commonly prescribed drug all over the world even are the artemisinin based therapies, and it has 3 drugs: artesunates, artesunate, and artemether, and dihydroartemisinin, ठीक है, dihydroartemisinin, artemether, and artesunate. These are the 3 drugs from this group. This is the name of the group. Artemisinin is the name of the group, and the drugs are artesunate, artemether, and dihydroartemisinin. artemisinin. This drug used in combination with halofantrine or या lumifantrin. ठीक है, these are the two drugs, halofantrine and lumifantrin, जो आजकल combination use हो रहा है in Pakistan, is a combination of artemisinin based drugs and halofantrine. ठीक है, इनमें से एक drugs होती है usually lumifantrin and artemether, and it is available with the name of Coartem और Artem Plus, इस तरह के नामों से available है. And because nowadays although chloroquine is the most common drug and prototype drug, but some form of Plasmodium falciparum is resistant against chloroquine. Some form of Plasmodium falciparum is resistant against chloroquine. That's why chloroquine is not used in our part of the world, and we are using now artemisinin and halofantrine based therapies. Then although other drugs also causes the damage of the gametocytes, जैसे quinine है, ठीक है, और दूसरी drugs हैं, they also causes the damage to the gametocyte, but these are the two specific drugs, proguanil and pyrimethamine. Proguanil and pyrimethamine that causes the damage of the destruction of the gametocytes that is picked up by the mosquito. This is the picture from the. Okay, I don't think so that this chapter is present in the Lippincott. I think this chapter is not present in the Lippincott. पहले था present, ये अब इस जो नया edition है इसमें नहीं है. नहीं है ना बेटा? तो you should either you have to take the pics of these slides, आप snapshot ले लो, pictures ले लो, और दूसरा आपने इसको पढ़ना है वहां से फिर मिनीकैट से, ठीक है? Okay, so this slide shows the site of action of these drugs. कौन सी drugs कहाँ act करती हैं? If you can see here, primaquine, that is tissue schizonticides, act on the liver. ठीक है? And the erythrocytic state, the drug that affect the erythrocytic form, act on the RBCs. So it will kill this stage. Clear? Now we will discuss individual drugs. यहाँ तक क्लियर है आप सबको? Okay. So the first drug and okay. So first drug which we will discuss is the chloroquine, and this is a prototype drug, and you should know each and everything about chloroquine. ठीक है, आप सब लोगों ने क्लोरोक्विन का मैकेनिज्म ऑफ एक्शन, इसके एडवर्स इफेक्ट, इसके क्लिनिकल यूजेस आप लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से करने हैं as compared to the other anti-malarial drugs. ठीक है, because it's a prototype drug and it is commonly asked. So chloroquine is a blood schizonticide. It acts on the Plasmodium species or Plasmodium parasite in the blood, and it is a drug of choice for all Plasmodium species. ठीक है, it is a drug of choice for all Plasmodium species. यहाँ मैं लिख दूँ अगर आप लोगों ने इसको करना है, लेना है इसको, इसकी पिक लेनी है, तो it is a drug of choice for all Plasmodium species, and except resistant strains of Plasmodium falciparum. ठीक है, आप इसको इस तरह से लिख सकते हो, क्योंकि हो सकता है बहुत सारी चीजें बोलने में मिस हो जाती हैं. सो इट इज अ ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस फॉर ऑल प्लाज्मोडियम स्पीशीज, ओवेल, वाइवैक्स, मलेरिया एंड प्लाज्मोडियम फैल्सीपैरम एक्सेप्ट रेजिस्टेंट स्ट्रेन्स. ठीक है, जरूरी नहीं है कि पूरी दुनिया में रेजिस्टेंट स्ट्रेन हो. हमारे जो है वो हमारे पार्ट में जो है हमारे कंट्री में रेजिस्टेंट स्ट्रेन्स हैं. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर नॉट यूजिंग, and most common cause is Plasmodium falciparum, so we are not using chloroquine. Otherwise, it can be our first line drug of choice for all species. ठीक है, it can be asked, this point can be asked in MCQs. Even मैं भी आपसे पूछ सकती हूँ. ठीक है, it is not effective against the liver stage. It means it has no effect against hypnozoids. So if the patient having a malaria with Vivax and Ovel, क्योंकि वाइवेक्स और ओवेल की ही हेप्नोजॉइड फॉर्म होती है, तो उस केस में क्या होगा कि पहले आपने क्लोरोक्विन देनी है और 2 दिन बाद या 3 दिन के बाद आपने प्राइमाक्विन स्टार्ट करनी है फॉर 14 डेज, जो कि हेप्नोजॉइड्स को किल करेगी. अगर आपकी आइडेंटिफाई हो गई है कि ये मलेरिया इज बिकॉज ऑफ ओवेल या वाइवेक्स, ठीक है, देन यू हैव टू गिव क्लोरोक्विन के बाद आपने प्राइमाक्विन देनी है. As you all know that this parasite act on the RBCs. RBCs पे ये एक्ट करता है, वहाँ मल्टीप्लाई होता है और ये अपना फूड या अपना जो है वो अपना फूड किससे लेता है? बाय द ग्लोबिन्स, हीमोग्लोबिन्स. आपको पता है ना, रेड ब्लड सेल्स में हीमोग्लोबिन्स आर प्रेजेंट एंड द समझेंगे फूड फॉर दिस मलेरियल पैरासाइट्स आर द ग्लोबिन पार्ट ऑफ द हीमोग्लोबिन. तो ये क्या करता है कि हीमोग्लोबिन को डिस्ट्रॉय करता है और ग्लोबिन को अपना यूटिलाइज कर लेता है एज ए फूड, और हीम जो है वो उसको रिलीज कर देता है. अब क्या होता है कि हीम इज टॉक्सिक फॉर दिस पैरासाइट. हीम इज टॉक्सिक फॉर दिस पैरासाइट. सो ये पैरासाइट क्या करता है अपने आप को सेव करने के लिए कि ये हीम को कर देता है कन्वर्ट हीमोजोइन में. किस में कर देता है? नॉर्मली ये हीम को किस में कन्वर्ट कर देता है? हीमोजोइन में. ठीक है, ये देखो आप लोग नजर आ रहा होगा को हीम जो है इट इज रिलीज्ड, क्योंकि ग्लोबिन जो है वो इसने यूटिलाइज कर लिया अमाइनो एसिड्स, तो ये कन्वर्ट कर देता है हीमोजोइन में बाय पॉलीमराइजेशन रिएक्शन. ठीक है, पॉलीमराइजेशन रिएक्शंस के थ्रू ये हीम को हीमोजोइन में कन्वर्ट कर देता है एंड दिस फॉर्म इज सेफ फॉर दिस पैरासाइट. हीमोजोइन इज अ नॉन टॉक्सिक फॉर्म. ये नॉर्मल मैकेनिज्म है एंड मलेरियल पैरासाइट विल डू लाइक दिस. बट व्हेन वी गिव क्लोरोक्विन, क्लोरोक्विन क्या करेगी? क्लोरोक्विन इनहिबिट कर देगी दिस पॉलीमराइजेशन रिएक्शन को और दिस कन्वर्जन को. सो हीम विल नॉट बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू हीमोजोइन एंड हीम इज एक्युमुलेटेड इन द सेल एंड कॉज द सेल लाइसिस. क्या करेगी? सेल को खत्म कर देगी हीम. ठीक है, मलेरियल पैरासाइट क्या कर रहा था हीम से बचने के लिए कि इसको पॉलीमराइज कर रहा था हीमोजोइन में. ठीक है, दैट इज नॉन टॉक्सिक. बट व्हेन वी गिव क्लोरोक्विन, क्लोरोक्विन विल एंटर इनटू द रेड ब्लड सेल्स एंड प्रिवेंट दिस कन्वर्जन. ठीक है, prevent this polymerization reaction and conversion of heme into hemozoin and causes the accumulation of the heme. Heme will be accumulated and causes the lysis of the cell. You can see. Clear है mechanism of action इसका? Is it clear? Okay. You have seen again the mechanism of action of even chloroquine, quinine somewhat and mefloquine. ठीक है, they all prevent the conversion of heme into hemozoin. ठीक है, so heme की accumulation हो जाती है जिसकी वजह से ये मलेरियल पैरासाइट जो है वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है. ठीक है, मलेरियल पैरासाइट डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है. ठीक है, so this is the written form of this mechanism of action. Chloroquine bind with the heme and inhibit its polymerization into hemozoin. Accumulation of unpolymerized heme lead to oxidative damage to the membrane and causes lysis of RBCs and as well as parasite. So this is the mechanism of action of chloroquine. I think it is not a very difficult. It is very easy that you have to write down the chloroquine bind with the heme and inhibit the polymerization into heme. polymerization into hemozoin and causes the lysis of the cell or oxidative damage like this. So ये आंसर इसका होगा अगर आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि what is the mechanism of action of chloroquine. और मैंने आपको कहा आप लोग पिक्स ले लो इसकी या स्नैपशॉट ले लो, ठीक है. Now we come to the resistance. Resistance usually नहीं पूछा जाता लेकिन MCQs में आपके आ सकता है. So you should know कि resistance occur because of the decrease intracellular accumulation. ये आप लोगों को याद होगा कि कोई भी ड्रग उस वक्त एक्ट करती है जब वो किसी भी सेल में एक्यूमुलेट हो जाती है या उसकी स्पेसिफिक अमाउंट जो है वो उसमें एंटर हो जाती है. सो क्लोरोक्विन भी उस वक्त एक्ट करती है जब वो आरबीसीज के अंदर एंटर हो जाती है. अगर वो आरबीसीज के अंदर एंटर ना हो या उसको कोई एंटर होने ना दे तो क्या होगा कि वो अपना इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस नहीं करेगी. सो दिस इज द मेन कॉज ऑफ क्लोरोक्विन रेजिस्टेंस इन प्लाज्मोडियम falciparum. ठीक है. Decrease intravascular accumulation of chloroquine because of the specific transporter, ठीक है, that is known as Plasmodium falciparum chloroquine resistant transporter gene, ठीक है. These are the specific type of transporters that prevent the accumulation of chloroquine into the vacuole, ठीक है. So this is the main cause of resistance against Plasmodium falciparum. Pharmacokinetic is not very much important, बस आपने याद रखना है कि calcium and magnesium containing antacids can interfere with the absorption, can reduce its absorption, and chloroquine has a very large volume of distribution. It has a very large volume of distribution, so has very long half-life. So it has very long half-life. अगर किसी ड्रग का वॉल्यूम ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ज्यादा होता है तो ड्रग कहाँ डिपॉजिट होती हो, आपका क्या ख्याल है? लीवर में. बेटा लीवर का साइज है इतना, आप देखो इसका कितना है वॉल्यूम ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, 100 to 1000 लीटर पर केजी. टिश्यूज में, शान से वेरी गुड. टिश्यूज में अगर किसी ड्रग का वॉल्यूम ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बहुत ज्यादा है, इट मींस का ड्रग इज एक्युमुलेटेड इन द टिश्यूज. ड्रग कहाँ पर है? ड्रग टिश्यूज में जो है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हुई है. So chloroquine has a extensive binding with the tissues. That's why it has a very long half-life, 3 to 5 days. It is used for the treatment of malaria, except in resistant strains. ठीक है. It can be used for chemoprophylaxis, means it can be used for the prevention of malaria, except the resistant Plasmodium falciparum species. It is also used in amoebic liver abscess. ठीक है. अमेबियासिस में वैसे तो ये अमेबियासिस डिसेंट्री कॉज करता है, लेकिन अगर इसको ट्रीट ना किया जाए तो वो पेनिट्रेट करके ऑर्गेनिज्म लीवर तक चला जाता है और लीवर में एब्सिस फॉर्म कर लेता है. व्हाट इज एब्सिस? एब्सिस क्या होती है? जी, प्रेजेंस ऑफ पस, एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ पस, ठीक है, is abscess. So amoebic liver abscess में भी chloroquine यूज हो सकती है. Then it can be used in rheumatoid arthritis. किस पे यूज हो सकती है? Rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease, so it can be used, chloroquine can be used in other autoimmune diseases as well. ठीक है. SLE में भी sometime यूज हो सकती है. और इसकी कौन सी फॉर्म यूज होती है? डाइहाइड्रोक्सीक्लोरोक्विन, ठीक है. रूमेटॉइड आर्थराइटिस में इसकी ये फॉर्म यूज होती है. सो दीज आर द 4 इसके क्लिनिकल यूजेस हैं, एंड यू मस्ट नो दीज 4 यूजेस, ठीक है, बिकॉज इट कैन बी आस्क्ड इन MCQs और SCQs के राइट डाउन द 4 यूजेस ऑफ क्लोरोक्विन. तो आपने 4 यूजेस याद रखते हैं. नंबर 1 ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ मलेरिया, एंड यू मस्ट राइट डाउन के not in the resistant, not against the resistant strains of Plasmodium falciparum. So treatment of malaria, chemoprophylaxis of malaria, these are the 2 separate uses. अगर आप खाली ट्रीटमेंट लिख देते हो तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि एग्जामिनर अज्यूम करेगा कि जी ये chemoprophylaxis के लिए भी यूज होगी. You have to write down separately, ठीक है. Then amoebic liver abscess and rheumatoid arthritis. These are the 4 very common uses of chloroquine, and all of you must know about it. कीमोप्रोफिलैक्सिस में क्या होता है कि हमने 2 टैबलेट्स, 150 मिलीग्राम की एक टैबलेट होती है, तो 2 टैबलेट्स आपने लेनी है पर वीक. और अगर आप किसी ऐसे इलाके में सफर कर रहे हैं अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज में जहाँ के अब वहाँ मलेरिया बहुत कॉमन है, तो क्या होगा कि 1-2 टैबलेट्स आप 1 वीक बिफोर लेंगे, जाने से 1 हफ्ता पहले, और वहां जाएंगे तो कंटिन्यूअसली आप लेते रहेंगे पर वीक, एंड आफ्टर दैट जब आप वापस आएंगे तो फिर 2 हफ्ते तक मजीद आप उसको टैबलेट्स को लेंगे, ठीक है। सो these are the regimen for chemoprophylaxis. Now the adverse effects are the pruritus, urticaria, GI upset. As with all antibiotics, it causes the GI upset. Okay, these are somewhat hypersensitivity reaction. Then headache and malaise, and specifically it can cause blurring of vision. Okay, so these are the common adverse effect: pruritus, urticaria, GI upset, headache, malaise, burning, blurring of vision. These are the common adverse effect. आपने इसके या तो आप न्यूमोनिक्स के बना लो या फिर इसको आप वैसे याद कर सकते हो तो कर लो, लेकिन GI adverse effect you can write down for any chemotherapeutic agents that is given by oral route. Remember, that is given by oral route. अगर कोई ड्रग IV दी जाती है तो usually it will not causes the GI disturbance usually, but some drugs can cause जो है वॉमिटिंग सेंटर पे एक्ट करती हैं या उसको एक्टिवेट कर देती हैं, तो उसको, लेकिन अदरवाइज जो है oral drugs usually causes the GI adverse effect. So rarely it may cause hemolysis in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency, impaired hearing, confusion, psychosis, agranulocytosis and alopecia. यानी ब्लड पे इस पे क्या होगा इफेक्ट इसका, ब्लड पे इसकी it causes hemolysis in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficient patient. एक बात आप लोगों ने याद रखनी है कि hemolysis, RBC hemolysis is common in this type of patients. ये इस glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficient patient में all antimalarial drugs, almost all antimalarial drugs causes hemolysis in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficient patients. Okay, then और इसका ब्लड पे कौन सा एडवर्स इफेक्ट होगा, agranulocytosis. Agranulocytosis is another effect on the blood. Then vision, आई पर तो आपने देख लिया कि it causes blurring of vision, it may impair the hearing, and then on the brain it may cause confusion and psychosis. CNS के एडवर्स इफेक्ट कौन से होंगे, confusion and psychosis, ठीक है, and that's why it should not be used if patient already having a problem with psychosis. Psychosis is a mental illness. आप लोगों ने एंटीसाइकोटिक ड्रग्स पढ़ी हैं तो आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा आइडिया होगा कि क्या होता है साइकोसिस, ठीक है। पेशेंट में हैव हेलुसिनेशन एंड डिलीरियम एटसेट्रा, एलोपेशिया, लॉस ऑफ हेयर, ठीक है। सो दीज आर ऑल आर द एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑफ क्लोरोक्विन, और आप लोगों को ये जरूर याद होने चाहिए. These are the few adverse effects that can occur with higher doses with prolonged treatment. Higher doses with prolonged treatment that is required for rheumatoid arthritis. ठीक है, retinopathy, myopathy and peripheral neuropathy and irreversible toxicity. ठीक है, retinopathy, myopathy, peripheral neuropathy and irreversible toxicity. अब आप लोगों ने जब भी पूछा जाता है कभी एडवर्स इफेक्ट्स का, तो आपने कॉमन एडवर्स इफेक्ट सबसे पहले लिखने. इट मींस कि यू मस्ट रिमेंबर द कॉमन एडवर्स इफेक्ट, देन रेयर एडवर्स इफेक्ट, देन the adverse effect that can occur at very higher doses, because higher doses are not common. This is only used for few situations like in rheumatoid arthritis. ठीक है. These are the contraindications. It is contraindicated in psoriasis, porphyria, should be used with caution in hepatic disease, GIT, blood, neurological disorders and pregnancy. There is no need to go in the detail of this contraindication. ये just आप इसको ऐसे ही देख लो, ठीक है. Then we come to the amodiaquine. Amodiaquine is available with the besoquine. Besoquine is very commonly available in the market. ठीक है, this is a brand name besoquine. Amodiaquine has same mechanism of action and clinical uses like chloroquine, and it is also a blood schizonticides. It has no effect on the liver but it can be used along with the artemisinin based drugs for the treatment of resistant Plasmodium falciparum strains. क्लोरो ये डिफरेंट पॉइंट है इसका अमोडियाकोइन का. अदरवाइज क्लोरोक्विन will not be used against the resistant strain, but amodiacoin can be used in combination, not alone, in combination with artesunate. ठीक है, it is not used for chemoprophylaxis. Chloroquine should be used for chemoprophylaxis. These are the some combination therapies of amodiacoin, that is amodiacoin plus sulfadoxine and plus pyrimethamine. Second is the artesunate plus amodiacoin. ये आप लोगों ने कोशिश करनी है इनको याद करने की, ये थेरेपी, ये जो कॉम्बिनेशंस हैं, ठीक है, बिकॉज कॉम्बिनेशन थेरेपी इज यूज्ड nowadays and so you should remember few of it. Okay. Then we come to the quinine and quinidine. Quinine and quinidine is used from centuries for the treatment of malaria, even before chloroquine in the China. And but after the introduction of chloroquine, the use of these drugs was reduced because they have more adverse effect as compared to chloroquine. Okay. But still now, when we are facing resistance against Plasmodium falciparum, then again quinine, importance of quinine will be increased. So quinine is it is obtained from the plant, a bark of cinchona tree. Quinine, these are the two drugs, quinine and quinidine. Quinidine is used for arrhythmia. Remember, quinidine is used for arrhythmia. Although आपने arrhythmia नहीं पढ़ा, BDS वालों को हम नहीं करवा रहे होते, लेकिन फिर भी you should know that quinidine is used in arrhythmia. It is a blood schizontecide. It has gametocidal action against P. vivax and P. ovale, but not against the Plasmodium falciparum. It is not effective against the liver stage. Its exact mechanism is not known, but it may inhibit the DNA and RNA synthesis in the Plasmodium. Okay? It inhibits the RNA and DNA synthesis, or can inhibit the conversion of heme into hemozoin. So it can kill the microorganism. Its exact mechanism is not known. These are the proposed mechanism. Is it clear? Okay. The adverse effect of this drug is very important. Okay. You can see the uses. You should know the uses because uses भी बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है. It can be used for uncomplicated Plasmodium falciparum malaria, in which patient having a resistance to chloroquine. ठीक है. Then it can be used in severe Plasmodium falciparum malaria. उसमें हम intravenous quinidine देते हैं. ठीक है. Intravenous quinidine दे सकते हैं. Then it can be used in babesiosis, in which condition this is a disease of the cattles. ठीक है. ये cattles में होती है, उनसे transmit होती है human में, और by the bite of the ticks. Ticks आपने देखा होगा, small insects होते हैं जो कि इस पे goat पे या sheep पे या फिर जो है cow पे लगे हुए होते हैं. कभी आपने कभी visit किया हो, देखा हो कभी, तो these are the ticks, and these ticks transmitted this organism into the human, and quinine and clindamycin is used for the treatment, or arrhythmia in quinidine can be used in arrhythmia. So these are the clinical uses of quinine. Uncomplicated Plasmodium falciparum malaria. It is not used in ovale or vivax or इसमें. ठीक है. It is only used if patient having a confirmed Plasmodium falciparum malaria in chloroquine resistant region. or severe Plasmodium falciparum malaria. Although even the first line drug is artemether based therapies. Now we come to the adverse effect. Adverse effects क्या क्या हैं इसके? It causes the group of adverse effect that is known as synchronism. Group of adverse effect that is known as synchronism. ठीक है, synchronism में क्या क्या होता है? Tinnitus, dizziness, headache, vomiting, flushing, and visual disturbance. ठीक है, so it is usually asked in the MCQs के which of the following drug causes the this synchronism. इस तरह भी पूछा जा सकता है, या जो है वो इस तरह भी पूछा जा सकता है कि which of the following is the common adverse effect of quinine, और उसमें आपको different adverse effect दे दिए जाएं जिसमें synchronism भी लिखा हुआ हो और बहुत सारे adverse effect हो. तो you should know that synchronism is a main is the adverse effect that is caused by quinine. The other severe adverse effects are, that is rare adverse effect, are the hypersensitivity reaction and hemolysis, especially in glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. As I told you that most of the anti-malarial drugs causes hemolysis in deficient patients. Then it may cause visual and auditory abnormalities, QT interval prolongation with intravenous quinidine. So अगर severe disease में intravenous quinidine देनी है तो then the heart function must be monitored. Then last one is the black water fever. Sometime it may causes excessive hemolysis. So because of excessive hemolysis, a patient may have a dark black color urine. That is known as black water fever. This is a complication. Okay? So adverse effect of quinine includes synchronism. That is very common and specific adverse effect. Then hypersensitivity reaction, hemolysis, visual and auditory abnormalities, QT interval prolongation, and black water fever. Quinine should be discontinued if patient having a sign of synchronism, excessive hemolysis, or hypersensitivity. This is all about today's lecture. The remaining portion inshallah we will discuss on Friday. ठीक है, Friday को कोशिश करेंगे. लिखा हुआ वो जावेद साहब का lecture है, but I will take that lecture. ठीक है, वो mistake हो गई है time table में थोड़ी सी. So inshallah we will meet on Friday. Try to read this topic, and if you have any queries regarding this, you can ask me on that day, or even you can ask today if you have any problem. ठीक है, okay, Allah Hafiz, have a safe day.